the stress will kill the animal by itself, and so they're given drugs, horrible, horrible, horrible drugs, to keep them alive long enough to get to market weight. Then they're slaughtered, and you eat them. Well, there is no human being on the planet who doesn't understand that if you eat contaminated food, you're not going to be healthy. You're going to be contaminated. So the industrial food system, which is part of the pharmaceutical system, has created immense propaganda to tell you that this stuff is actually food. It's not fit for human consumption.
So let me see if I understand. So these animals that are in a huge amounts in farms, they are all collapsed together, so they have, their immune system goes down, they have to give them antibiotics together with hormones to make them grow faster.
Yes.
So this is a super deadly combination, obviously.
And there's another factor, and that is that the feed that these animals get is not fit for animal consumption. For instance, we all know that cows eat grass and they lick salt, and that's really all they need.
Right.
But in order to make the growing of these cattle profitable, they put them together in feedlots and they give them corn. Cows are always sick when they're eating corn. Their meat...
Because they're supposed to eat grass, which has all the nutrients.
Exactly, but there's more. They give them ground up chickens. Cows don't eat chicken.
What do you mean, ground
They
chicken?
give them ground up chicken bones, chicken eggs, and
these
chicken
cows?
to the cows. They give
To
them
make them grow faster, or?
to get rid of it because it's profitable to sell it. They give them paper, newsprint. Sometimes they give them concrete dust to make them heavier. I am not kidding. So cows are eating things that no cow on the planet can be healthy while eating. And then they get sick. And what do they give them? They give them drugs. And who makes the profit? The drug companies. 90% of the antibiotics used on the planet are given to animals in commercial factory farms. Now, what does that tell you? What it tells you is that the superbugs come from the overuse, the misuse of these antibiotics. That's a separate problem from what you actually eat. You are seeing the antibiotic overuse of a totally irresponsible food system.
So the drug companies, they earn on every side, because they earn on the animal feeding, which they're not supposed to give them. Also, when you get sick, you also get antibiotics. So it's like a circle.
It is a circle. It is a never-ending circle until you die, of course, and that's part of the goal. So, what can you do? Back to your excellent question. First of all, start raising your own food in a square 4 feet by 4 feet.
But a lot of people, they say, oh, I don't want to be a farmer. I'm not a farmer. I mean, doesn't make any difference. But it makes a difference.
If you had 15 minutes a day to keep yourself and your family healthy, would it be worth it?
Absolutely.
And if you could save a huge amount of money on your food supply because it wasn't coming from thousands and thousands of miles away, and you didn't have duties and taxes and middleman profits, would it be worth it? Probably. So you can grow, you can go
in a small parcel, you can even grow, right?
4 feet by 4 feet, properly managed, will feed a family of 4 all of the vegetables that they ever want. Yes, at virtually...
You will feed a family, one of those things we were seeing before, right? We're filming, yeah.
And by managing what goes into the soil and rotating the crops, you will never need to buy vegetables again. And you know what's going into it because you put it there. You don't want to do that, you don't have time, you're a busy person. Okay, then what you need to do is participate.
What you need to do is participate in one of the seminars of Dr. Rima, come to Volcan, enjoy the beautiful weather, the incredible wind, right, and learn to cultivate organic.
Yes, to cultivate organic, and also you need to start supporting farmers who are growing real organic food. We are teaching farmers how to do that here. We have been approached by, I can't tell you how many farmers who have said, help me.
But help me, because a lot of people, they don't know the basic. I mean, you see, like, I was speaking with a lady that is very good in this market, Doctora de Palma. She teaches I would like you to meet her. She teaches people in Panama how to cultivate organic. And it said that you know, people think, because they don't know, like me, I have no idea about organic cultivating. You know, the plants that I put, you know, they die because I really don't know. But I start learning because it's not that hard. And people think that organic is expensive. Actually, it's cheaper.
Well, let me ask you a question. How expensive is cancer?
It has no price. I mean, so, you know how much is a life worth. You know?
So if you're buying a head of lettuce, and instead of costing X, it costs X and 25% of X more. Think about what it means to not have to have a serious disease, to not watch your child die. Think about what it means to live a vigorous, healthy life and age well with your mind intact and your eyes intact and your ears. How can you put a price on that?
Hold on, let me check the time, 1 second. Very interesting. I like this part because